Hey, it is Troy Stavros, and today I want to talk to you about an article I wrote called How Much Should I Offer on a House in Knoxville in 2021? And the gist of this article is going to show you the difference between what it was like maybe a couple of years ago and what it's like right now being a buyer in today's housing market. So, for example, for generations, the home buying process has never really changed. The seller would try to estimate the market value for a home, maybe tack on a little extra to give themselves some negotiating room. That figure would ultimately become the listing price, and then buyers would try to determine how much less they could offer than the full price and still get the home. The asking price was generally the ceiling of the negotiation. The actual sales price would almost always be somewhere below the list price, and it was typically unthinkable to pay more than what the seller was asking. Well, enter today, and it's completely different. The record low supply of homes for sale in Knoxville and everywhere for that matter, coupled with very, very strong buyer demand, is leading to a rise in bidding wars in most homes. Because of this, homes today often sell for more than the list price. And in some cases, they sell for a lot more. Here's an example. First, before I go into that, according to the Home Buyer and Seller Generational Trends Report just released by the National Association of Realtors, 45% of buyers paid full price or more. I think that number's low compared to what we're seeing in the Knoxville market. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Just yesterday, I had a buyer put in an offer $25,000 over the list price and removed their appraisal contingency, which means that if for some reason they put the offer in, let's just use random numbers. Let's just say the home was listed at $350,000 and they offered $375,000, $25,000 over the list price, and removed appraisal contingency. So that means if it didn't appraise for $375,000, they're going to have to bring the cash difference of what it doesn't appraise for. So if it only appraised for $350,000, they would have to bring $25,000 in cash to closing. So this was a great offer that they gave. They didn't get it. Somebody else offered more, also no contingencies, and that is what we're seeing in today's market. Another example, I had a buyer yesterday that was going to put in a backup offer on a property that had just gone under contract in the same day. And it turns out that that offer was $51,000 over the list price with no contingencies. It is just craziness out there right now. So you have to understand as a buyer what it takes to get a home in today's market. It's nothing like it was in the past market. So let's continue with the article. You may need to change the way you look at the asking price of a home. In this market, you likely can't shop for a home with the old school mentality of refusing to pay full price or more for a house. Because the shortage of inventory of houses for sale in Knoxville, many homes are actually being offered in an auction-like atmosphere in which the highest bidder wins the home. In an actual auction, the seller of an item agrees to take the highest bid, and many sellers set a reserve price on the item they're selling. A reserve price is the minimum amount the seller will accept for the winning bid. When navigating the competitive Knoxville housing market, think of the list price of the house as the reserve price at an auction. It's the minimum the seller will accept in many cases. Today, the asking price is often becoming the floor of the negotiation rather than the ceiling. Therefore, if you really love a home in Knoxville, know that it may ultimately sell for more than the sellers are asking. So, as you're navigating the home buying process, make sure that you know your budget, you know what you can afford, and you work with a trusted advisor that can help guide you along the way and make all the right moves so that you have a shot at getting a home. This competitive market is crazy, and you just know that it may take a couple chances or a couple tries at a couple different homes to get the one that you're looking at. I have buyers that have offered over list price on multiple homes, and we still haven't secured one yet. So there's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of competition that's coming in from out of state, and a lot of people that are paying cash. We're seeing more cash offers now than we've ever seen. So competition is fierce. Bottom line, someone who's more familiar with the housing market of the past than of today may think offering more on a home than the list price is foolish. However, frequent and competitive bidding wars are creating an auction-like atmosphere in many, many real estate transactions. Most, I would say, in Knoxville. Let's connect so you have the best advice on how to make a competitive offer in our local market. All right, I hope this is informative. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below or email or text or call me. You know, we're always here for you. My team and I love serving you, and we look forward to helping you get into a home. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.